Go.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we discuss the Expanse Season 5, Episode 8, Hard Vacuum. So, Episode 8 really picks up the pace and reflects the urgency of virtually everyone's situation. Back on Earth, we catch up to Amos and Clarissa. Clarissa's feeling much more like herself as the meds are finally flushing their way out of her system. Now she can focus and presumably become much more of a weapon than mere human, which is something we can expect to pay off down the road. The plan is to travel to some wealthy enclaves offshore, now abandoned following the terrorist attacks that have devastated the region. Each one presumably has a ship they can use to get off this planet, but not before they make a quick stop to Baltimore to pick up Eric. While Eric threatened to kill Amos if he stepped foot in his turf again, things have changed. The asteroids have destroyed that turf forever, and Eric is the only family he has left. They ask Eric for his help to the islands, and in exchange, he can come with. He's uncertain at first, but Clarissa tells Eric that starting over is not always a bad idea. Once Eric appears to be on board, Amos asks about grabbing some tequila to go, which he spotted stored in the halls of Eric's compound on the way up. Meanwhile, up on Lunar, Pastor is making his debut with a rousing speech about the great tragedy Earth has suffered and how his government will relentlessly pursue Inaros. He also credits Avasarala as well as Admiral Delgado for the lives they saved and promises they'll be by his side to advise him going forward. Following that, we get a scene of an alliance meeting, and the two are, in fact, right there, but they aren't exactly on the same page regarding the appropriate response. Delgado suggests attacking Inaros' home base, a Belter station where it's unclear how many are innocents and how many are loyalists to Inaros' cause. He reasons it's fewer than the number of innocents Earth lost. Avasarala, on the other hand, fears that murdering that many innocents will radicalize Belters everywhere to Inaros' cause. They will be at war with the entire Belt instead of just a faction. To which Delgado responds, they already are. Next, we're back where we left off with the Belters. Sin is dead, and Marco is lashing out. He demands to know how Naomi died, and Felipe explains that he saw her open the door and float out into space. He believes his mother wanted to die, but cannot understand why she killed Sin. His reaction unfortunately means that he wasn't part of Naomi's plan as I had hoped, but oh well, he and his father are both in the dark, which isn't exactly a great place for Marco, who snaps and says that it wasn't his mother who killed Sin, it was him, and dismisses the boy who at this point is practically in tears. Back on her ship, Naomi wakes up suffering from what appears to be multiple third-degree burns. She's obviously in pain inside and out. But things only get worse from there. She discovers that the ship's systems are badly damaged, and the entire ship is rigged to blow if anyone comes close to it. She also discovers the fake distress message that Marco has going out in her voice, which is clearly intended to lure Holden in. Naomi's goal is pretty simple: warn the Rossi. But time is running out and her plans are failing. She does manage to fix the radio and send out her own message about the situation, but she's not sure what channel she's on or whether it's even working. They give us a little bit of hope that her message got through when a beacon from her ship is discovered by Bobby and conveyed to Holden, but they snatch it away as soon as we hear it and realize it's actually the fake signal that they've received. As a side note, we also learn that Drummer and her crew received the same automated message, and as you might imagine, Drummer and several of her crew are already struggling with this new allegiance to Marco anyway. Then Corral, loyal to Inaros, doesn't make it any better. When Drummer aims to go after Naomi after she hears the signal, Corral stops her and informs her that Naomi is in fact dead, and the message is a trap. Drummer has questions, doubtful at first of the claim, but ultimately she is convinced. But then she's enraged when this chick has the audacity to call Naomi a traitor to the belt. This literally drives Drummer to drink. Back on Naomi's ship, this nightmare scenario is only getting worse. Naomi fears she's run out of options, but then, at that moment, her light bulb goes off. The audience is in the dark for much of her plan. We only see her racing back and forth to a part of the ship devoid of oxygen to snip away at the ship's wiring before losing her breath and having to return, all the while repeating the fake automated message to herself as if keeping time. She's emotional and desperate, but determined. By the end of the episode, we learn that she was looking for the transmission wire, which she then manipulates to distort the message. By breaking it up, she can convey, hopefully, that she in fact does not need anyone to come to her aid. In the final scene, we hear the words, "This is Naomi Nagata. Tell James Holden I'm in control." But will it work? There is reason to hope so, because back on Drummer's ship, they notice the message has changed. So will Alex and Holden, I'm sure, and boy oh boy, so Lunar's. This episode was fantastic per usual. Naomi fighting to not only stay alive but save her family, fighting through the pain, willing herself not to give up, to find a solution. The acting on this show cannot be beat. And then there's the political drama in this episode, which was also great to see. It's one of the things the show does so well, engaging the audience in scenarios and dilemmas of morality that reflect real-world events without being overly preachy. But hey, those are my thoughts on this episode. I absolutely loved it from beginning to end. Let me know what your thoughts were. What is Inaros going to do when he learns Naomi is still alive? Will Holden figure out the ship's a bomb in time? And what will Pastor do? Let's discuss in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.